ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe. Those are cool. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Wave 1 Avengers Infinity War Thanos Build-A-Figure Waves King Cobra. So we're getting another Serpent Society character, which we sorely need for our Marvel Legends collection, and the leader of the Serpent Society nonetheless, which is awesome. On the side, you can see King Cobra right over there, and then on the very back, you can see the read-up right over there. If you want to read it, pause it now. There's a product shot. There's the other figures from the Wave, and then there's another image of King Cobra, and then you get the A logo for the Avengers, and not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's King Cobra out of the packaging, and I'm very excited to have this figure. It could only mean one thing, that we're gonna get more Serpent Society figures from Hasbro, right? I really hope so. They've been trickling in just a little bit here and there, but now we have the leader of the Serpent Society. We have some reused parts over here, along with some new things to look at, so let's get a closer look at that head sculpt. Now to briefly talk about the bio of Klaus Voorhees, aka Cobra, aka King Cobra. He was a scientist trying to find a cure for snake poisons, and he was bit by a radioactive snake and used experimental anti-venom, and that gave him his powers. He was originally Cobra, but once he became the leader of the Serpent Society, he became King Cobra, and his abilities include increased flexibility, a slithery body, superhuman strength, agility, reflexes, coordination, endurance, and balance. Yeah, the power of balance. Also, he can wall crawl and uses various poisonous gases. And looking at this head sculpt, I love it. I love what they've done with this. I really like how this came out. I like that smile, so I love that we get that great expression on his face. But the green mask over the flesh tone looks really good. I like how the teeth came out. That yellow paint with the black around it came out really good. And I really like this whole King Cobra helmet. It's not really a helmet, but yeah, I really like how you could see the little lines on the inside right there with that orangish yellow color. And we get some nice metallic green. And you get the Cobra right there sculpted on the top. Great looking head sculpt. I am very pleased with that. That is awesome. Awesome. And then the rest of this body mold, mostly based off of the Hobgoblin body. You can see we get some nice deco right there in the very middle. And then we get these arms that we'd seen before. Nice scales. And we get these added armbands, which I have not seen before. So that's cool that we get that. And we've seen these hands. A little bit of marbling in the hands. Not the biggest deal in the world. I like how the purple came out right there for the torso. Nice looking belt. And then his legs, you know, fairly standard from what we'd seen from Hobgoblin and Green Goblin and Black Knight. Sorry, I mean Dread Knight. And then one little gripe of mine is just the design pattern right here for the boots is fairly inaccurate, where this is supposed to come up and it's supposed to have like this little diamond shape that comes up higher on the shin. So they didn't nail that. Also, this calf just seems slightly misplaced. It's like I have, you know, the shin all aligned right here, and it's still not lining up with the sculpt, so that's a bit frustrating. On this side it looks nice and flush and clean, but not on this side, so it's like they drilled the hole for the peg just slightly off. The feet look pretty good. It looks like Bucky Cap feet that we've seen here before, and he does have peg holes at the bottom. And we get the added King Cobra cape right here. I'm calling it a cape anyway. I think this looks really good. I like the rivets right there. It's all sculpted. Nice metallic purple. I love how this came out. Nice diamonds or cross-hatching sculpted all the way through right here. I'm very pleased with that. I haven't tried removing it before until just right now, and there it goes. So yeah, very easy to take off. And there's a peg sticking out of the cape that will port right into his back. So there are some limitations to the articulation on this guy, and I can't be too upset at Hasbro for it, especially because we have a helmet and a cape right here, so getting him to look up is fairly tricky to do. It will look up just a tad like that, and I can't really get too upset about it. I mean, shoot, every time I try to move it up more than that, it does pop off. So if you want to scooch the cape back a little bit more so, you can get a little bit more movement from there, but not a whole lot. His head will move down pretty well, and you get side-to-side movement, but no real head tilting. The shoulder joints can move outward, but a bit limited. On the right side, though, I feel like I can get the arm moving outward just a little bit more than that. And you can get the full rotation right here. You get the 360. You get a bicep swivel. You get the double-jointed elbows. Of course, you can move these wristbands around as you'd like, and then you can rotate the wrist side to side, hinges up and down. down on both sides. You get a good ab crunch that moves forward that far, and it moves back quite a bit. We get waist rotation, and then we get hips that move outward that far, and he will kick forward pretty far, back just a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, calf rotation, ankles move down, ankles move up, and he does have ankle pivot. Now to measure out this King Cobra figure, you can see that he's standing just a little over 6.5 inches tall. And then here's King Cobra next to the Marvel Legends Hasbro Hobgoblin figure, and you can see the similarities with the body molds and everything. I did think for some reason that they had the same hands, but they don't, and I can't remember exactly which figure has these hands. They do look like new hands, but if you know for certain, please let me know and have at it in the comments section. Then for your Marvel Legends Serpent Society figure comparison, we have Cottonmouth, Eel, and Constrictor. And I'm hoping the next Marvel Legends Serpent Society figure is a female character. They have a lot of good female characters, specifically Diamondback, that would be one I'd like to see, or Black Mamba, ooh, I like her. And then here's King Cobra next to one of the Masters of the Universe Snake Men figures. We have Camo Con, which is a PowerCon exclusive. Big thanks to Mr. Phils and Pixel Dan. He left a very nice package for me with all kinds of artwork all over it. But anyway, these two are not in scale together at all, and I do like the Snake Men a lot. So yeah, I really do hope to get the Serpent Society for my Marvel collection. And then here's King Cobra next to one of his nemesis, Captain America from the Vintage Collection. Yeah, I like the height difference between these two. They look pretty good. And then here's King Cobra next to the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have Captain America, Iron Man, Songbird, and the Iron Spider. And then here's King Cobra next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. You snake people crack me up. Do you have to talk like this whenever you speak, huh? Is that how it is with you? Ow! That sucked. I want to thank you guys that watch my videos all the way from the very beginning to the very end. Please stick around for the photo gallery. It really does help the channel a lot. I know I have Patreon and I sell shirts and do other things to get support for the channel, but if you really want to help out with costing you jack squat, watch my videos from the very beginning to the end. It really does help. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment, please do so down below. I like to read through the comment section. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, as well as hitting that notification bell. And I gotta say, I really like this figure. I'm not bothered at all by the reused parts. As soon as we saw this body mold, we thought Snake Men, right? And we were all talking about that. So there we go. So I'm fairly pleased with this piece, and I think it deserves a stud rating of "It's not too bad." So again, let me know what you think of the figure in the comment section down below. If you want to see a photo gallery of images of this figure, it's over at marvelousnews.com and ShartimusPrime.net. And don't forget to follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links to everything in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace! I'm gonna play with my toys today. Well, I don't care what my people say. I'm gonna play with my toys today. Can't have one, I gotta get them all. Time to make a trip to the local mall. Oh yeah!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.